And hello everyone, BNSF-7777 here, finally back for a commentary train line, so I need to change the title on my game. And for this episode, which is on 3 parts, part 1, which is this part, going to be the Dallas Union Station. I told him I would do it, so I'm sticking to that. And for part 2, it's going to be an industrial park for switching, because I kind of felt like doing that at the minute. And for part 3 is going to be a line like Cajon Pass. I'm not going to completely copy Cajon Pass, which I've done multiple times. But let's get into going. So here is somewhere on that street running section I had. Don't know why I'm still here. Come on, let's get moving. There we go. All right. So I start moving around, getting over there, and start painting some grass. You'll want to skip about half a minute if you don't want to see me paint grass. But you'll probably want to hear me talking, so yeah, don't do it at all. But, so I keep painting some grass, and also you will see me go back and place these boxes. So I'm sure all of you who are watching this have been to a railroad crossing, and you see off to the side that box. That's what controls the whole railroad crossing. It's called a relay box. So once I'm done painting all this grass, painting all of it, I go look it up in the thing, like you'll see me. After I just add a tiny bit more of track, I just add a little straight section and turn it into a switch. So you have 2 tracks right there. Gotta prepare for the Union Station, and then I screw up, but then I fix it. Thank God for the undo button. Okay, so now, after I add some signals and screw around for some reason, I was like half doing this and half watching TV. Because there was something I liked on, but I had to keep focusing. Yeah, I did my best to keep focusing on this, because I can't just quit in the middle of the video. That's messed up. So right now is when I look for the relay box, which is, I just love that box and then hit relay box. Yeah, you just go up to each railroad crossing, put it off to the side, turn it the way you want it to be, and then boom, go to the next one. Yeah, I have like four railroad crossings on this line. It seems like a waste of time, but it makes your route a lot more realistic. Yeah, if you want to make your route super realistic, but sometimes don't want to take the time to put it on every single railroad crossing, don't put like 1,000 railroad crossings. Like, I have a route that I've been working on for 6 months that I have not made videos on at all. But there's this one city where there's like 18 railroad crossings in a row. I swear to you guys. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I have to put 18 of them in a row in the exact same position, and not to mention all the other 10,000 railroad crossings. Yeah, I can't even tell you how many railroad crossings I have. But you guys know those baseboards? That route is over 600 of them. No, I did not count. I just kind of assumed, because all I did was count 100 and be like, all right, so take that much and then times it by 6. That basically equals the route. It's a huge route. I'm not lying to you guys. And right here, I extend the track, and then I make a curve because, oh shoot, I forgot to edit in a picture of Dallas Union Station. Well, anyways, go look up on Google Maps, and you'll see what it looks like. It curves in, making a right, which is the only reason I have this going to a left, so then I can have it going into the right. Just so you know, because he wanted me to make the Dallas Union Station. That's what I'm doing. And this is actually like I'm unsure exactly what I believe it's a trolley line. That's for sure. I just don't know exactly what it stands for. Like, what is the exact name? And Trinity Railway Express, if Trains ever adds this, will be in here. And Amtrak, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, I just stand here for a second. I actually start looking at the picture of Union Station that I screenshotted through Google Maps. I did it on my phone, which was honestly kind of smart, so you guys don't see me in all the photos I have. So yeah, you'll see here that I I kind of screw up a few times doing some stuff, but yeah. So it was actually a lot more complicated than I thought. I thought I'd just have those 4 tracks I'm in, but then I realized, oh crap, there's like 6 tracks. So yeah, I have to do some stuff that I just predict happens, because I didn't go down the entire line, copied it exactly. I also have to do this through my imagination. He just asked me to make the Union Station. The rest is all on me. And here's the right turn, where it starts to get a lot more complicated, you guys. I'm being serious. Like, I'm telling you, this video, if it wasn't in 2 times speed, it'd be almost an hour long. It'd be 50 minutes, and I think 50 minutes and 2 seconds. Yes, it would be a long video if I did not put this in 2 times speed. Now it's probably, yeah, it's like 25 minutes. So yeah, I saved you guys 25 whole minutes. You're welcome. So right now I start adding the curves like this, and this I actually screw up majorly. Like I fail right here. I failed at doing something. I don't know I did this mistake until after I've done all the hard work into the Union Station. So I just worked my way around it. So yeah, the person who requested this, I am very sorry, but I screwed up. I screwed up doing something. Please do not be mad that I could not do exactly what you wanted, but I tried the best I could. It's pretty confusing from looking at it from a phone and having all this pressure, putting it onto a game, trying to recreate almost exactly how it is. I am very sorry. Yeah, I screwed up. I have to say, I screwed up bad. I mean, it could have been worse. I didn't, like, do 6 extra tracks, or, although I kind of, yeah. I'll tell you guys that what I missed when that part comes, okay, because I don't know how to explain it right now, because all you guys are seeing is the production of the station. So yeah, right now I'm freaking out on how the heck I'm gonna do this, because right here I almost screw up, because that's not exactly where it starts. So yeah, I just delete that, and I start moving the tracks over. Get ready to have it in a good spot, and right about there, it would be a good spot to start it. Even though it starts before, which I move it over in just a second, I just get the track to find the perfect equal distance to have it. Yeah, see, I just connected almost. You may or may not understand what I'm saying. I say connect it. Yeah, then I just extend it out to about where it is. And the game kind of froze right there. It does that sometimes. And then I just do some quick things, and boom, it's where it is. It's exactly where it belongs, ish. I couldn't get the exact spot. So yeah, even here I kind of already made a mess up, but it doesn't matter. So right now I'm looking at the thing. I'm moving over so I can see what I'm gonna do next. And I keep going. So now I extend the platform. This, I assume, is for the Amtrak. I believe it's the Texas Eagle that runs through here. Although I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I didn't really check. All I know is that there's an Amtrak train that runs through here, in the Trinity Railway Express, or TRE for short. I mean, I guess you could call it tree, but you're copyrighting the person who named those green things with brown sticks trees. I call copyright right there, but yeah. You can call it TRE, tree, or Trinity Railway Express, whichever you feel more comfortable with, but, or most comfortable with. And now I add that second track that's off the platform that is most likely for freight trains. And here is where I make the screw up. So there's a track. There's a second track that's also not on the platform. That's over there. Where that one track that isn't on the platform is. There's another one to the left of it. And when I go farther down, that's what messes something up. And right here, I add another smaller platform, which is actually there. Yeah, to get that entrance on both ends, I kind of have to start from both ends and then just meet it in or somewhere in the middle. It doesn't have to be straight down the middle. Yeah. And the trolley tracks just move over and come in. Or I think they're trolleys. They might be commuter trolleys. But I mean, either way, they're still trolleys. Man, I need to go to Dallas Union Station one day. I'll ask my mom. And when I can drive, maybe I'll be able to do it. So yeah, in probably 3 or more years, I'll definitely... Once I'm able to drive, you guys, I'll be able to go to more places. Real Fanny videos will blow up probably every other weekend. Yeah. So during the school year, I have 1 a month, only on weekends. Except for my birthday month, which I have 1 for my birthday and 1 for the regular as promised. So yeah, that's 2 on my birthday month, and 1, the first one, because my birthday is right at the beginning of May. It's May 3rd, if you didn't know. It's on a weekday. I believe I'm real fanning May 1st because my actual birthday is on a Sunday, and I have plans to go to a place that I haven't, that would only be my second time going to, and gets lots of action. So yeah, you might want to keep guessing that. And also, I don't want to go there on a weekend because, seriously, a weekend, that doesn't get half the action a weekday does. Well, sometimes it does. Sometimes. Because some weekends have been the greatest days of my real fanning trips, but most really good ones have been on weekdays. I think it's like 3-2. 3 epic ones were on weekdays. I think even 4 epic ones were on weekdays that have not been uploaded yet. And 2 of them, which have both been uploaded, were on weekends. And right there, Eric, Caltrain 920, in case you didn't know, starts texting me about blah, 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 but I tell him I'm making a video through my phone. That's why I stop right here. I tell him I'm making a video. He's like, oh, man, blah, blah, blah. So you'll see some stuff pop up that I just try to swipe up as fast as I can. I would edit it out, but that would take too much time. I'm on a little limit here. I have to do Taekwondo after this. So that's the only reason this video is uploaded a lot later than I usually upload, because it would have been uploaded around, I want to say, 7:30. Now it's probably like 9-ish, 8:30, 9-ish. I apologize for that. So yeah, right here is where I noticed my mistake. There's supposed to be another track to the right of that track that has the extra curve. So I just go with it now, because there's nothing I can do about it now, unless I take a lot more work and make this video twice as long. So I just leave that switch like that, and I keep going. Oh, and there's going to be a part 4 for episode 2, which is signaling and fine detailing. And I think adding a few trains. Only a few. I don't want to have too many. And now I add that extra baseboard to the... Sorry, I'm not always good with my left and rights. To the left, because there's like there's like two triangle splits, sort of. Because the trolleys, they don't have a triangle. They just... The one that goes to the Union Station makes a large right, and then it connects to one that makes a large left, and then just keeps going from for the game south. For reality, I think it's east. I think. I didn't look. I didn't look at Google Maps. Yeah, right here's where I add the bridge that goes over. I think it's the 130, the 133. the 133 or the 138. And I think there was a thing next to it that said the 77. And I'm like, just add 2 more 7s and it's perfect. But yeah. Anyways, here is where I make another part of the triangle. So yes, as said, this part does a triangle, not a perfect triangle. There are some epic spots in this country where there are rail triangles. Those are always so cool. Because you have trains coming in from, you have like just hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 or more possible areas that a train could be coming from. And that's just from that triangle area. Because really, trains come from anywhere. Like, maybe not the engines. Like, when I'm at Fullerton, westbound trains, they most likely come from the Los Angeles port or Hobart. I believe they might be the same. I'm not sure. I think Hobart is in Commerce. I think. I'm not very good with my yards. All I know is that a yard has more than 2 tracks. And stores a lot of trains. Okay, I know more than that about yards, but I don't always know like their names and stuff. I just know it's a yard and it's in this city. And right here is where I try to fix my mistake, because this has 2 tracks making that short right. So I just add a little switch that goes over. There wasn't much more I could do about it. Yeah, I tried my best to fix that problem. And the trolley line, it's not exactly parallel to well, it's parallel, but it's a little far off to the side. So yeah, here's what I'm talking about. It's sort of a triangle, but it doesn't have the base. So it's not a triangle, but I don't know what else to call it. Because there's a big fan. So what would you call that shape where it goes in like from the 2 sides? Yeah, and I also looked at Google Maps. There's a railroad crossing right up here. So now I have to take the time to spin it around exactly to match the tracks. It takes a little bit of time. It really annoys me when I have to do that. And it annoys me so much. Yeah, there we go. Got the railroad crossing now. One thing I actually love about, well, there's a million things I love about these new grade crossings, but one thing is that most of the other railroad crossings, so the light post where it has the post and sometimes the flashing lights and sometimes just the sound. Those come separate from the actual gate. So not only do you have to turn the part where the gate is or where the tracks and the road cross, you also have to turn the actual grade crossing. You also have to turn the cross butts. That's the word. You have to turn the cross butts. That's so annoying. So one thing that makes those my favorite too is that the cross butt and where the road and rails cross, it's all in one. I don't have to turn like 6 different things to make one railroad crossing. Because believe me, when you're trying to make like for example, my town has a lot of railroad crossings. It has like, I want to say 8 or 9 of them down the beach trail. So that's a good 30 things you have to place down and then turn around. But now with these new railroad crossings, just a simple 8 or 9. Yeah, that's really useful. It saves a lot of time. Or just have a million railroad crossings where it's just gates. Yeah, those new railroad crossings are so much nicer. I love every feature about them. Except the fact that you can't make them start ringing when the train is farther away. So the fastest that you can get the train to go for the gates to actually go down on time is 66 when you set the I think the gate flasher set or something like that. If you set the one that's set to 5, just flat out 5, if you set it to 0, your train can go 66 miles an hour and the gates will still go down on time. So yeah, I can't have trains going like 90 miles an hour and those crossings go down in time. That's really the only thing I actually don't like about those crossings. Yeah, and right here I kind of mess up with the bridge when doing something, when copy and pasting all this. That kind of sucked. So I had to mess up. So I had to do stuff with the bridge when I had it perfect. Yeah, I fix it. And right here, I just don't have, I do this so I don't have it just like, it's just this huge drop in the ground. Because in reality, it's not just a huge drop in the ground. It's like a gradient down there. It's not just a drop for like those insane skateboarders or BMX people to just go and then do wheelies on the highway barriers. You need a way to get down there for some reason. Yeah, so I just made it a little more realistic. And there were also a lot of trees there, and I have to add trees. Yeah, now it looks more like the place-ish. And I have to do that because otherwise the bridge would be floating. We know that can happen. And another reason why the bridge can't be floating is that if a train goes on it, it'll just fall. And that looks really unrealistic. So, I look up my good old bridge pier thing, which you also get with the CN Holy sub, which is this. It's just like a bridge holder. But I realized by mistake, the bridge is too high, so I have to lift it up and then place another one below it. If I copy and paste it, it's exactly the same, like it's facing exactly the same, so that's really useful. But it's just like that little thing. It's hard to notice, but I mean, at least the bridge pillar isn't floating. Because I mean, that would be really unrealistic if not only the bridge but the bridge pillar was floating. Yeah, now the bridge looks a little more realistic. And now I start looking up things for station canopies, which I start looking up in regular items, but then later on I realize, oh crap, it's not in here. It's in the spline section over by where all the roads and fences and all that stuff is. So I realized that after about probably 30 seconds here, but 10 seconds, but like a minute or two in real life. Yeah, I start looking through stations and all that. And then I think it's right here, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm stupid. It's in the spline section. Nope, it wasn't here. Then I started looking at roofs, and I'm like, all right. So yeah, it's right here, and I'm like, oh god, it's in the spline section. I'm stupid. And right there, it's a Paddington station, like the one in England, the platform canopy, but I don't care as long as it has a platform canopy because I'm unsure if I believe the actual station has a canopy, but again, this is also partly imagination, and he didn't say to make it exactly how it was. He just said to do it, to see how I would rebuild it. And I tried my best to do it as close as I could to reality. And most stations actually have these. And I think it has it. I was looking at Google Maps. I think it had it. I forgot by now. Yeah. So that's the Union Station for you. The video is not over yet. Still have a few. I think we have like 2 more minutes. I don't know. It won't tell me how much longer I have left. Oh, my throat hurts now. I've been talking for... Oh, we actually have only a few more seconds left. All right. Yeah. My throat has a little bit from talking for like 25 minutes. Yeah. This is practically the end of episode 2, part 1. Hope you enjoyed. This was the Dallas Union Station. Up next is going to be some industrial parts for switching. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed. That video will come sometime next week. Please leave a like, comment, or soon. I have no idea. Yeah, the screen turned black now. Yeah, so I'm unsure when it's going to come. It may come next week. It may even come tomorrow. All right, I highly doubt that. But I don't know. School started today, and I have to get back in. I have to get back into the school schedule. So yeah, videos will start coming more often now because I'm back in the school schedule where I start uploading almost daily. So hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to BNSF Guy 7777. Goodbye.